I'm Newser, and welcome to News Blast. This is your weekly roundup of what's been happening. This report covers news from last week for the week ending on June 14th, 2025. Let's get to it. Starting with top stories from around the world. On June 12th, there have been serious exchanges between Israel and Iran. Both countries have launched actions, which is making people around the world worried about peace in the Middle East. On June 12th, there was sad news from India. A passenger airplane crashed in the city of Ahmedabad. Many people were sadly lost in this accident, and rescue teams are working hard to find out exactly what happened. Good news for our planet's water. On June 9th, countries from all over the world met for a big United Nations meeting about the ocean. They discussed important ways to help protect our seas and the amazing sea creatures that call them home. Also in international news, on June 13th, the leaders of 7 major countries, known as the G7, had a meeting in Canada. They talked about big challenges facing the world today and how their countries can work together to solve them. Now let's see what's been happening closer to home in the United States. On June 10th, President Trump sent National Guard troops and Marines to Los Angeles. This happened after protests started in the city because of government actions related to immigration. The government said the troops were there to help keep things peaceful. On June 13th, lawmakers in the House of Representatives voted on how the government spends money. They voted to cut some funding that goes to public TV and radio stations like PBS and NPR. They also voted to reduce money that is sent to other countries. This vote is just one step, and another group of lawmakers will need to vote on it too. Happy 250th birthday to the U.S. Army. On June 14th, the Army celebrated this big milestone with a grand parade in Washington, D.C. Soldiers, vehicles, and aircraft were part of the celebration, and President Trump attended the event, which also happened to be his birthday. Moving on to the world of technology and science. On June 14th, a trip to the International Space Station, or ISS, was delayed. A private spaceship was supposed to carry astronauts there, but scientists on the ISS found a very small air leak. They are making sure the space station is perfectly sealed and safe before the visitors can arrive. In the world of smart computer programs, on June 13th, a company called OpenAI, which makes AI like ChatGPT, is teaming up with Google. OpenAI needs lots of powerful computers to make its AI work, and now they will use Google's help. It's interesting because OpenAI also works with Microsoft, showing how companies are finding partners to build advanced AI. On June 13th, some big movie companies like Disney are taking a company that makes art using AI to court. They are concerned because they think the AI learned by using many pictures and characters that belong to the movie companies. This lawsuit is asking important questions about who owns art made by computers. More competition is happening in making the special computer chips needed for AI. On June 14th, a company called AMD is building new powerful chips to compete with other companies. OpenAI announced that they will use these new AMD chips. This shows that more companies are getting involved in building the technology that powers AI. Let's take a look at some news about health. Good news for the youngest members of our families. On June 9th, a new medicine called Enflonsia was approved. It's designed to help protect newborns and young babies from getting very sick from a common bug called RSV during their first cold and flu season. It gives their tiny bodies extra help to fight it off. On June 14th, doctors in Canada were happy about a plan to update how people are checked for cancer. They want to make sure the guidelines for screening are modern and use the newest information. This could help doctors find cancer sooner, which is often better for treatment. Time for some exciting sports news. On June 12th, over 4,000 young athletes gathered in Sarasota, Florida for a big event. It's the U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships, where high school rowers compete over 4 days to see who are the best youth rowing teams in the United States. The NBA Finals are getting exciting. On June 13th, the Oklahoma City Thunder played the Indiana Pacers in a close game. The Thunder made an amazing comeback in the final part of the game to win, which means the series is now tied up with 2 wins for each team. One of the biggest golf tournaments of the year, the U.S. Open, started on June 12th in Pennsylvania. The The best golfers from all over the world are playing on a very challenging course, hoping to win the famous trophy. A huge international soccer tournament called the FIFA Club World Cup kicked off in the USA on June 14th. The best club teams from different countries are competing. This is the first time this many teams are in the tournament, and it's being hosted across the United States. Now let's step into the past for some historical facts. Looking back to June 8, 1867, a very famous American architect named Frank Lloyd Wright was born. He was known for designing unique buildings, like falling water, that looked like they were part of nature. On June 9, 1934, the world first met the cartoon character Donald Duck in a short film called The Wise Little Hen. He quickly became one of Disney's most popular characters. On June 10, 1940, during World War II, Italy declared war on France and the United Kingdom. This action caused the conflict to spread even further across Europe. A significant event in exploration happened on June 11, 1770. While exploring the coast of Australia, Captain James Cook's ship ran aground on the Great Barrier Reef. This was the first time Europeans had officially recorded seeing this enormous natural wonder. Also on June 11th, but in 1962, 3 prisoners tried to escape from the famous Alcatraz prison, located on an island near San Francisco. It's still a mystery if they actually survived the cold ocean waters. On June 12, 1942, a young Jewish girl named Anne Frank received a diary for her 13th birthday while she was hiding during World War II. She wrote all about her thoughts and experiences in it, and her diary later became famous around the world. And on June 14, 1777, the United States Congress decided what the flag of the new country would look like. They chose 13 red and white stripes and 13 white stars on a blue background, representing a new group of states. This is why June 14th is celebrated as Flag Day in the US. Finally, let's celebrate some birthdays from this past week. Wishing a happy birthday to actress Natalie Portman, born on June 9, 1981. She's a talented actress known for many movies, including playing Padme Amidala in the Star Wars prequel movies and winning an Oscar for her role in the movie Black Swan. She also went to Harvard University. Happy birthday to Judy Garland, born on June 10, 1922. She was a beloved American actress and singer, most famous for playing Dorothy in the classic movie The Wizard of Oz. She starred in many films and had a truly wonderful singing voice. Wishing a happy birthday to Jacques Cousteau, born on June 11, 1910. He was a famous French explorer and filmmaker who helped invent scuba gear. He showed people all around the world the amazing wonders of the ocean through his documentaries, inspiring many to care about marine life. Wishing a happy birthday to actor Chris Evans, born on June 13, 1981. He is a popular American actor, best known for playing the superhero Captain America in many Marvel movies. He's also been in other films like Knives Out. And finally, happy birthday to Donald Trump, born on June 14, 1946. He is an American businessman and television personality who served as the 45th and 47th President of the United States. Before becoming president, he was well known for his real estate business and his reality TV show. That's it for this edition of News Blast. We'll see you next time. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay all caught up on the news. This is your host, Newser, signing off. Stay curious, everyone.